So you may have just picked up your Fitbit Versa 4 and you're trying to figure out exactly how to use this particular watch. Now luckily for you, this is a pretty basic watch to kind of use. There's not really anything super insane going on here, and hopefully by the end of this video, you have a good understanding of how to use this particular watch. Now on the outside, you have your main display. You're able to turn it on by holding down this power button or just clicking on this power button right here, or you can tap onto the display to basically turn it on. Now at the top, there's not really anything. At the bottom, there's not anything except for these bands. The left side is where that button is, and the right side, there's no button. So keep that in mind, that there's no buttons, there's just these speaker grills right here. On the back side, you have this wireless charging pad. So this is the area where you can go through and charge up your Fitbit whenever you want to. I think it's really nice to be able to charge up your Fitbit this way. And the Fitbit itself actually lasts for up to 6 days on a charge, actually probably more than 6 days. So that is a really big advantage for this type of watch. Now, you do have the ability of changing out these bands whenever you want to. So these bands are easily able to just go through and basically change out of. If you take a look at the top and the bottom, there's these little tabs. So the top has this little tab right there and the bottom has that tab right there. So what we can do is we can go through and we can essentially kind of slide these tabs up and down in order to take these things out. So what we can do is we can go through and kind of slide this tab up this way, and it will go ahead and it will allow us to basically go through and basically take these bands out that way. So from that side, I'm able to slide this thing up and then take this tab out this way. And you can also bring it in just by kind of placing it right back in this way. So the same thing goes with this side. Hopefully this one's easier to see. You take this tab, you basically slide this button up, just like this, and you're able to take this band out. If you want to put it back in, you align it just like this with this band coming out the front side. Then you can go through and slide this part in just like this. I really like it. It's probably one of my favorite band structures that are out there. So that in and of itself is a really, really nice thing. Now, to actually set this up for the first time, I've already made a couple of videos on how to set it up, but basically you will go ahead and use your phone. So go inside of your phone. Like this, and you want to make your way over to your Apple App Store or your Google Play Store, one of those types of applications, and you will find this Fitbit application that you have right here. So search for it, and you're going to be able to open up this particular application. So find this app, open it up, and all you're going to want to do is open up the application itself, and you'll be able to go through and actually pair up this particular device with your device itself. So go through here, you'll be able to pair up your Fitbit to your device, and from here you'll be able to use this application. So we'll take a look at the application in a second. But going back to the watch, you can see yourself, you have your home screen that you have right here. Now you are able to go through and edit up this home screen. We'll do that inside of the application. So the layout is pretty basic. If you slide down from the top, you'll basically see this type of panel. So you'll basically see your settings, your do not disturb, like a moonlight application, your watch face, and then your brightness if you want to make your brightness higher or lower. You will also see your battery level here too. So right now I'm at 98%. It's probably going to be at 98% for a while because these things just, I'm not really using it, and this thing lasts for a long time anyways. Now if your screen dims down like this, again, you can either tap onto the display to turn it on or click on the side button. Swiping up, we come back into our home screen. If you swipe up one more time, you'll be able to see the notifications that you have inside of your device. So whatever notifications, if you get texts or anything like that, that will basically come up inside of this type of panel, which in and of itself is another really cool thing. Clicking on it again, we come back to our home screen. Now we also have the ability of sliding between these pages to get an idea of different things that are going on within our fitness tracking. So we can see our total steps right here. So we'll basically be able to slide right to the side to see our total steps. We can also see today's activity. We can also go through and check our heart rate, which this is not right, but you can see it. You can also see our sleep. You can see a lot of different things here, which is really cool. And I do think this in and of itself is a really, really nice thing. So this is a really nice watch because of that, because it allows us to basically see our fitness stuff right there, and you can kind of jump right into it just by going from there. Now if you click on the side button one more time, you'll basically come into this panel. So this panel in and of itself will basically show us all the applications that we have inside of our phone. So not inside of our phone, but inside of our Fitbit. So here, if we want to set an alarm, we can open up alarms. If we want to open up Amazon Alexa, we have that type of case here. If you want to open up the exercising portion, we have that. Fitbit Pay, Relax, Settings, Timers, Today, and Weather. So you have some built-in applications like this, and you can even click back to the top if you want to jump straight back to the top. Now, there's not really an app store for our Fitbit. It's a pretty basic type of layout there, but it's specifically focused on fitness. So that's kind of the big selling point of these Fitbits. Now, if you want to completely shut this phone, this Fitbit down, you will have to open up the settings application. So scroll all the way down right here, and we can then go ahead and click onto settings. So right inside of settings, there's a lot of settings you probably need to kind of get to know. So display, there's a lot of display settings in here. Our, the vibration and audio, if you want to change those things, you can click on that. Your, goal reminders, you can go and modify your goal reminders here. Quiet modes you can modify, and then shortcuts and, about Versa 4. So you have some capability here too, and you can shut down your Fitbit by clicking on shutdown. And then here, if you want to see your device information, if you ever want to delete everything off your Fitbit, you can do that within About Versa 4. Now finally, on the Fitbit itself, we also have the capability of utilizing this side button. So if you hold down the side button, it'll bring you into this long press page. So this long press page will allow you to assign it to a voice assistant, to click settings, Fitbit Pay, to exercise, to a lot of other things. So if you long press this side button here, it will allow you to basically change out those things for you right there, which in and of itself is really cool. Now, if you want to, you can also double tap on the side button to, kind of bring into your quick toggles. So here you can invoke Alexa, you can do Fitbit Pay, you can open up your settings too. So if you double tap on this button, it will allow you to come right into there, which is a really, really cool thing as well. Now, the last thing is if you want to open up your Fitbit application, there's a lot of cool things inside of this application as well. So open up the Fitbit app. I'll just increase my brightness for the basis of this video. But if you go inside of our Fitbit app, you can see there's a lot of cool things here too. So tap onto your Fitbit, and here you're going to be able to modify and kind of just keep in mind of a lot of things. So number one, you can see your Fitbit type and your Fitbit, your battery and all that information. Here you can see your Amazon Alexa, Gallery, Google Wallet, how to use in Google Maps. Gallery is a big one. We'll see that in a second. If you want to update your Fitbit, you can tap on Update Tracker, and that will basically allow you to go ahead and update your Fitbit from that standpoint. You can choose which wrist you have your Fitbit on. You can choose your wrist calls and notifications and high and low heart rate and so many things like that. So you can go through and kind of modify those things here too, which that in and of itself is a really cool thing. And then at the bottom, you can set your goals. You can sync your Fitbit to your device, and you can remove this Versa 4. So you can go through, remove this device if you want to. You can remove this Fitbit. That's basically all you're going to have to do from that situation as well. Now, what you can do here too is you can go through and click on Gallery. So tap into this gallery portion right here. And then you want to go through and basically see this gallery portion that comes up here. So here you can modify your watch face. So you can modify which face is on your watch, which is really cool. So if you want to change it, you can change it to a different one, which is really cool, or change your clocks right up here and your tiles. You can also go through and choose your clocks. So if you choose clocks right here, you can go and modify your clocks portion, which is right up here, which in and of itself is a really, really cool thing. And you can buy different ones too and just download different ones if you want to. And then you have apps. So if you want to download a different type of application here, there's not a lot that are available, but you can go through and choose a different type of, application if you want to within here. And then finally with tiles, these are the different tiles that I have enabled right now. And these are the ones that if you swipe through, you'll basically see them. And you can go and add different ones. You can delete them. You can kind of do whatever you want to do here too. But that is a different option that you have here as well. So those are a few things you can kind of do here for the most part. If you have any other thoughts or questions about your Fitbit Versa 4, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.